Alexander Hamilton, a man whose face graces the $10 bill, a founding father, and a figure who has significantly shaped the America we know today. A name that resonates with power, intellect, and an indomitable spirit, Hamilton's influence permeates through the fabric of this great nation. Born in obscurity, Hamilton rose to become one of the luminaries of his time. His story is an inspiration, a testament to the boundless opportunities America offers to those willing to seize them. He was a man of vision, a trailblazer who not only helped forge a fledgling nation, but also laid a solid foundation for its future. As one of the founding fathers, he played a pivotal role in shaping the America we see today. His contributions to the Constitution, to the economic structure, and to the political landscape of the nation are profound. His intellect and foresight were instrumental in establishing the fundamental principles that guide the nation's governance and economy. His face on the $10 bill is a symbol, a constant reminder of his lasting legacy. Every time we hold a $10 bill, we're reminded of Hamilton's invaluable contributions. It's more than just a piece of paper, it's a tribute to a man who devoted his life to his country, who believed in the idea of America, and who worked tirelessly to turn that vision into reality. Hamilton's legacy is not confined to the past. His influence reverberates through the centuries, impacting our lives even today. His ideas and principles continue to guide our nation's policies and decisions. That's the mark of a truly great leader, one whose work transcends time and continues to inspire generations. In the coming segments, we'll journey through Hamilton's life, exploring his early years, his education, his role in the Revolutionary War, his contributions as a founding father, and his influence as the first Secretary of the Treasury. We'll also touch upon the tragic duel that brought an untimely end to his life. Now let's delve into the life of Alexander Hamilton, starting from the very beginning. Born out of wedlock in the Caribbean island of Nevis, Alexander Hamilton's life did not have a promising start. His birth year is disputed, with sources citing either 1755 or 1757. His father, James Hamilton, was a Scottish trader, and his mother, Rachel Faucett, was of French Huguenot and British descent. Their union was marred by scandal, as Rachel was still legally married to another man from whom she had fled due to his abusive nature. Hamilton's childhood was far from idyllic. When he was still a young boy, his father abandoned the family, leaving Rachel to raise Hamilton and his older brother on her own. Tragedy struck again when Rachel fell ill and passed away, leaving Hamilton orphaned at a tender age. Despite the grief and hardship that marked his early years, Hamilton showed an indomitable spirit and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Hamilton's early education was sporadic, largely self-taught, and supplemented by the generosity of local clergy. Despite this, he showed remarkable aptitude, particularly in the areas of writing and arithmetic. Hamilton's intellectual prowess and ambitious nature did not go unnoticed. He worked as a clerk for a local merchant, where his diligence and sharp mind quickly caught the attention of his employers. The turning point in Hamilton's life came in 1772, when a devastating hurricane hit the island. Hamilton wrote a vivid account of the disaster that was published in a local newspaper. His eloquence and maturity of thought were so impressive that a group of local businessmen offered to finance his education in North America. Despite these early hardships, Hamilton's life took a significant turn when he caught the attention of a local merchant. His journey from an orphaned boy in the Caribbean to one of the most influential figures in American history is a testament to his extraordinary resilience and intellect. But this was only the beginning of Hamilton's remarkable story. Hamilton's intellect and potential convinced community leaders to fund his education in the colonies. This spark of opportunity led him to the vibrant city of New York, where he enrolled at King's College, known today as Columbia University. In the heart of the city, Hamilton absorbed not just academic knowledge, but also the revolutionary ideas that were rapidly gaining traction. Hamilton wasn't just a spectator in these tumultuous times, he was a key player. His eloquent writing and fiery speeches in favor of the revolutionary cause caught the attention of the wider public, and he became a leading voice for the American independence movement. His words were not just ink on paper, they were a clarion call, stirring the hearts of those who longed for freedom from British rule. But Hamilton didn't just lend his voice to the cause, he took up arms as well. He joined a New York militia displaying courage and strategic brilliance on the battlefield. His military prowess caught the eye of none other than General George Washington. Impressed by Hamilton's intellect and leadership, Washington appointed him as his aide-de-camp. this was a pivotal role, a position of trust and influence where Hamilton acted as Washington's confidant and advisor. In this capacity, Hamilton was not just a soldier, but a diplomat, a strategist, and a policymaker. He was involved in high-level decision-making, drafting orders, and coordinating complex operations. He was Washington's right-hand man, and his influence was felt throughout the Continental Army. Hamilton's time as aide-de-camp, although fraught with the perils of war, was a formative period in his life. It was here that he honed his leadership skills, gained invaluable political insight, and forged relationships that would serve him well in his future political career. Hamilton quickly rose through the ranks, setting the stage for his future political career. His journey from an immigrant orphan to a trusted aide of George Washington is a testament to his resilience, intellect, and unwavering dedication to the cause of American independence. Post-revolution, Hamilton became a key player in shaping the new nation. Stepping out of the shadows of war, he took on a role that was just as critical, if not more so, in the birth of the United States. He was one of the principal authors of the United States Constitution, a document that still directs our political life today, over 2 centuries later. But his influence didn't stop there. Hamilton wasn't just a drafter of the Constitution, he was also its most passionate defender. In a series of essays known as the Federalist Papers, he argued fervently for its ratification, laying the groundwork for the political philosophy that would underpin the newly formed republic. These were not just any essays, they were masterpieces of political thought, in which Hamilton articulated a vision for a strong central government. He believed that such a government was necessary to maintain unity among the states and to ensure the nation's economic prosperity. At the heart of Hamilton's argument was a deep-seated belief in the promise of America. He saw in the young nation a potential for greatness that could only be realized through a government that had the power to act decisively in the national interest. His advocacy wasn't without controversy. Many of his contemporaries, including Thomas Jefferson, favored a more decentralized system of government, fearing that a strong central authority could become tyrannical, but Hamilton remained undeterred. He believed that a strong government was the key to America's future, and he fought tirelessly to make his vision a reality. Through his contributions to the Constitution and the Federalist Papers, Hamilton left an indelible mark on the United States. His ideas continue to shape our understanding of government, influencing debates on everything from the role of the federal government to the nature of executive power. Hamilton's vision of a strong, centralized America would soon become a reality. His influence reached far beyond his own lifetime, shaping the nation we know today and securing his place as one of America's most influential founding fathers. As the first Secretary of the Treasury, Hamilton wielded enormous influence over the nation's economy. A man of vision, he sought to establish a robust financial system that would not only stabilize the country but also propel it towards economic prosperity. One of his most significant policies was the assumption of state debts by the federal government. At the time, many states were burdened with enormous debts from the Revolutionary War. Hamilton proposed that the federal government assume these debts and pay them off. This was a controversial move, but Hamilton argued that it was necessary to instill confidence in the country's credit and promote unity among the states. But Hamilton didn't stop there. He also pushed for the creation of a national bank, a rather revolutionary idea in a time of local banks and state control. Hamilton believed that a national bank would provide a stable currency, facilitate loans for businesses, and act as a safe depository for government funds. Many criticized this as an overreach of federal power. However, Hamilton succeeded in his endeavor, and the first Bank of the United States was established in 1791. His policies laid the groundwork for the modern American economic system. Hamilton's vision for a strong central government, managing the country's debts and overseeing a national bank, is realized in today's Federal Reserve System and Treasury Department. His foresight and understanding of economic principles have left an indelible mark on the American economy, shaping it into one of the strongest and most resilient in the world. Hamilton's influence expanded far beyond his tenure as Secretary of the Treasury. His financial policies set a precedent for future administrations and laid a foundation that has helped the United States weather many economic storms. However, Hamilton's influential career and life would come to an abrupt end. Despite his monumental contributions, his life was tragically cut short, a story we'll delve into in the next scene. Hamilton's life ended dramatically in a duel with Vice President Aaron Burr. A duel, you might wonder? Yes, indeed. It was the summer of 1804, and political tensions were at their peak. Hamilton and Burr, once allies, were now bitter rivals. A series of disputes, political differences, and personal animosities culminated in a challenge to duel. On the morning of July 11th, they met at Weehawken in New Jersey. Hamilton, it's believed, purposely missed his shot, adhering to the gentleman's code of deloping. Burr, however, didn't follow suit. His bullet struck Hamilton, who died the following day. The nation mourned, and Burr's reputation was forever tarnished. Hamilton, the man from humble beginnings, had risen to become an indispensable architect of a new nation. His death was tragic, yet his legacy endures. His ideas, his writings, his vision for a strong federal government, all have shaped the America we know today. Although his life was cut short, Alexander Hamilton's impact continues to resonate in modern America. From his humble beginnings to his influential role as a founding father, Alexander Hamilton's life is a testament to the power of ambition and intellect. Born into hardship, he rose through the ranks to become a key player in the formation of the United States. His education and involvement in the Revolutionary War set the stage for his future contributions, most notably his authorship of the Federalist Papers. As the first Secretary of the Treasury, Hamilton's economic strategies continue to shape our nation today. His life, however tragically cut short in a duel, left an indelible mark on American history. Alexander Hamilton, the man gracing our $10 bill, was much more than a founding father. He was a visionary, a trailblazer, an architect of America's future. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and share. Join our family and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the tree below this video, then hit subscribe. Become a part of our growing family. Thank you for watching.